Welcome to the 10 p.m. show. I'm your host, YuNi, and I'm here with my co-host, Jonathan.
Hello.
Okay, so today's topic is actually quite interesting. I mean, before we start our topic today, if you have any comment or any question, please leave in the comment section below, and we will be replying to your comments as soon as possible. Okay, so because recently, there's a quite interesting news. There's a Myvi, right? A yellow Myvi.
Mm-hmm. What
So
might be?
what happened was this Myvi. I mean, Myvi is a national car. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
strong national car, but there's an accident involves Myvi where the Myvi got crushed into like a roti canai until like it's squishy enough, like you can just hold it with your one hand or two hands, something like that, and the driver is still survive, still managed to survive. No,
If it came made already, how the flood survive? How the flood come out? The
it's
chassis is strong, right?
it's Myvi, bro.
Mm.
I mean, so
Yeah, might be.
if you have Myvi, you don't have to do anything with it. You just I'm safe. I'm totally safe in this national car. So I mean, the whole thing actually happens because of the truck allegedly under the influence of drugs lah. So
Mm.
which is a very bad thing, when you took drugs or whatever while we were driving. But we will talk more in depth into the topic later in our podcast. But
I think we can't blame the Myvi. I think we can't blame the driver. We must blame the Myvi.
being
Every accident you hear, sure Myvi one
it's a law of attraction. Might be equals to
accident.
accident magnet.
Okay, later we gonna sue. We gonna sue.
Okay, so
Say
anyway,
you buy Myvi kena accident.
what do you think about Malaysian driver in general?
Honestly,
Yeah.
no, okay lah, boleh tahan lah, they can multitask, play their phone instead of driving. They see more on their phone screen, they see more on their phone screen more in front of the windscreen, right?
Huh?
Doesn't it hit close to home, Uni?
Huh? What? No. Anyway, I mean,
Bloody hell, you avoid
I
the
mean,
question.
at least I don't, rev my engine like nobody business. Like, oh, I have car. Doesn't matter whether it's a good car or bad car. I just rev all the way and let everyone listen to my engine. Oh, boom, boom, boom! Everyone, you're listening to my engine. This is my car, right? Sounds familiar, right, John?
Music to my ears.
Yeah, your ear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all these
But
are
hey,
what?
you play the phone, then you drive on the road like grandfather's road like that. Apa ni, huh? Ini macam you drive.
Okay. Anyway, why do you have to do this to us? It's we are here to spread peace and love, not hate towards each other or towards audience members. Okay.
Mohon terasa Uni.
Shut up. So anyway, if you have any comment or any question, please feel free to leave in the comment section below, and we'll be replying to you as soon as possible. Okay. So anyway, before we start our topic, I want to talk about something very spicy.
Mhm.
You know how spicy
What
it
about?
is?
How spicy?
Because in general, Malaysian driver isn't. I don't think it's too bad, but it's not too good either. But there's one thing, they are the worst among the Malaysian drivers.
Oh,
The women drivers.
oh, I fully agree.
I mean, it's technically I don't understand why most of the women driver they are so bad in driving.
Okay lah.
Okay.
There's one scientific experiment that I've seen before. I can't remember the full title,
Mm.
but I remember the contents of the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they show this is comparison between male and female.
Mm-hmm.
And female, they found out that they have a wider viewing angle.
Which
You
is
know,
true. Which is true.
yeah, it's a wider viewing angle. So they see more. Uh, I think in conclusion, you can say that it's harder for them to focus on what's important on the road.
But it's true. I actually did an
It's just a
experiment.
hypothesis.
I
Yeah.
actually did an experiment after you tell me while we were doing rehearsal. But
Mm.
I went down to my mother, and actually I asked her to sit down like at the center spot to
Mm.
look in front, like right at the center. So I will gradually move backward. So I mean her viewing angle is like what 180, 384, and my viewing angle is like what 179, 178. So is it the reason because they have better viewing angles, so they tend to lose focus on the road or whatever? I don't
I think
understand it.
yeah, I think so because it's like their peripheral vision.
Like
They
a owl.
focus more on their peripheral vision. I guess so. And then we men tend to be more straight, right? It's not. I mean, you cannot really blame onto just one thing lah, but there's many other factors lah.
But not to be sexist, you know, not to be sexist, but this is actually fact. Women driver, they like to sit like very front. I don't understand. It's like their whole chest is like sticking towards the steering wheel, and they drive very slow.
And then they point right in front, right in front of the windscreen like that, right? If you drive beside them, you see their head is protruding outside like that one.
I mean, sometimes you don't even see them driving, you know.
that one maybe they're too short lah. I think that those people cannot drive lah. Shouldn't drive lah. Too short. I'm not a tall person myself, but at least can drive lah. But anyways, yeah. One of the things is that if you sit too front, is like the same position as like a race car driver.
Yeah.
But the thing is, race car driver got skill, and their
Human
steering
driver
wheel
has
is
no
more. We are just regular drivers. Not to blame women drivers, but the people who drive very close to they push their seat so front. I mean, very comfortable, man, like that.
I don't know.
I feel very weird.
But what do you think is the cause of all this? You know, like women drivers, like technically, generally bad drivers.
I think one of it actually can blame the school law, driving schools, you know,
yeah.
right? Yeah, because one of the things is that driving schools, to me like, I feel the syllabus, the syllabus that they set for us all, it's not enough. It's just teach you how to turn steering wheel, how to drive. That's it.
How to shift gear.
I mean, if you drive, if you learn in manual, I think both of us learn manual, right?
I mean, yeah.
I think much more recent only they changed auto.
Is it?
Now recently got more and more auto license.
But one thing I actually did, I mean, I saw research, they say most of the time, because most of the male instructors are male, so women tend to get taught lesser or get taught not better than guys in driving school.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why does the male instructor got to do with female or male?
It's the communication channel, you know. Men and female generally, we don't have the same frequencies.
Basically, you're saying men are from Mars and women are from Venus,
something like that, yeah. So, I mean, that's one of the. When I went to go for research, and this is what I saw. I think another thing is courageous or bravery in gender in general, because most of the time with female, I'm not saying that all female has no courage or bravery, but most of the time females tend to have like lesser bravery. They are less braver, or they have less courage. So, and the other thing is they don't get to drive a lot, because let's say when you have boyfriend, you don't expect you go and drive your boyfriend. It's always the boyfriend or the husband go and drive you. So
why not sexist? This one,
It's not being sexist.
Yeah, true
it's just a hard fact, you know. And
true also lah. I mean, most of the time you drive, right? You drive around, right?
I mean, this is a very gender thing where I believe guy like us, we always check our car like when's the license renewal and whatever.
Do you?
I do.
I don't.
And women, they don't check it. They'll be like, oh, my car is drivable. Let's go. Everything's fine.
One of the things is that I think one of the most important things that you actually have to check, maybe at least once or twice a week is your tire.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't check their tire. I mean, I can bet with you most of them, I think not only female male also If I ask them I open the bonnet of the car, I ask them, I point to one part, I ask them what part is that? Do they know? I don't think they know also. That's one of the issues, you know. So all of these are considered basic things like you want to check your water in your radiator, got enough coolant or not. Your tire pressure. Tire pressure, I think can say almost everyone can do But the thing is, to check the tire also, I mean, you have to also see whether got botak or not. A lot of people don't know how to see. Until the whole thing becomes smooth only, they go and change tire. That one's too dangerous.
As smooth as women's face. Anyway, so I believe most of the time, if you have like you lack of regular maintenance or lack of repair, right, something will happen to your car and it will cause accident somehow. So please make sure to check your car all the time. I mean, if female driver, you don't agree with what we say, feel free to comment in the section below. It's up to debate, right? Okay. But one thing, women are better multitasker compared to guy, you know. So aren't they supposed to drive better?
Oh, so you're saying like they multitask, they can play their phone while driving, ah?
I mean,
Are you trying to defend yourself? You're trying to defend yourself, right?
I've seen people who, I mean, female who actually, you know, they're doing lipstick while they are rushing, and then they are driving, holding one the steering wheel with one of the hand, and then the other hand is doing lipstick and stuff. Dude, I can't do that, you know. So anyway, it's up to debate.
You put lipstick in the car.
I don't. But anyway, it's up to debate. Let's move on to the comment section before we go on to the next topic. I think everyone in Malaysia should retake JPJ exam regardless of age. We actually agree, yeah. But we will talk about it later.
First thing that we have to change the JPJ test first. The JPJ test is
we have to revise.
Too basic.
Revise.
Yeah, I have to revise a lot of things. You know, I think we keep this on. Continue first.
They cannot judge the distance. Quite true.
Who? Women,
Women, yeah. Oh, okay, hi.
Hey, I don't know. I cannot say that lah. I don't know. Lah. I'm not a girl, so I don't know.
Oh, this is the best from YuNi. Women multitasking, men single task. Oh, it's the defense from the women.
That's why when I drive, I only focus on driving. I don't do anything else. Got phone call or whatever. Don't answer.
So do you think it's better to multitask or single task while you're driving? Please leave in the comment section below and we'll be replying to you. Okay, everything is up to debate here. Okay. There's one thing, you know, in Malaysia, I think Malaysian in general, right, they're too confident with their driving skills.
True.
I mean, the best people who has the best confidence in, I mean, road users is always the motor rider.
I agree.
So good.
I'm a motorcyclist and I agree.
I mean, why?
One of the things, because I ride motor, especially on the highway. When you want to overtake a car, like sometimes you like to go in between. If there's jam, you can go in between the cars,
Yeah,
so, by the way, it's legal in Malaysia to do that. Don't fire me, But anyways, yeah. When I overtake in between cars, some of them with all their nimble motorcycles, they can cut in between me and the car some more. So fast, I don't know how they do it.
They can move smoother than snake.
Yeah, but I think their tire, their whole body can go thinner and then become fatter. You know the Harry Potter, there's one bus. There's one bus can go thinner and go fatter. It's okay. We're going off track. Anyways, they do that, which I also hate. You know, it's dangerous. You know, I'm on two-wheel, definitely on two-wheel. Got someone beside you. It's a four-wheeler. If definitely make a mistake, both of us gone. You know, sometimes they do that. Very very annoying.
I mean, they can stick into like two cars, or I mean, if let's say there's two motors and two cars together, there's one more motor can go through in the middle somehow. I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's how. I don't know. I don't understand. I experienced this. You know, it's very annoying.
But speaking about driving or riding recklessly, one thing in Malaysia, right, we like to tailgate people. I mean, for those who don't understand what tailgating is basically cucuk, you know.
Yeah.
And then
you cucuk someone's belakang.
You cucuk someone's belakang to get the fella F off. Okay, there's one thing in Malaysia. I think this is because everyone. I mean, we are impatient in a
most of the time it's my V.
My V drive. I mean, my V driver. If you feel it, sorry lah, but it's the truth. But anyway, tailgating, it doesn't necessarily happen in the highway. It also happens in touch and go. They're doing it toll. People will be like, oh, I'm driving like people who can do tailgating, they drive like very expensive car because in order to have that speed, right, and they can't afford toll.
No lah, I mean recently got one fella. There's one news.
Yeah.
The lady driver noticed that person was tailgating because she was going into the toll. She brakes so that fella cannot enter.
Yeah. It's actually a very good action from her. I respect you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times people also like to do very high speed, you know. It's like, oh, I'm driving a car. If I don't drive fast, I'm not driving.
Mm.
Right? You remember the Lamborghini story recently?
Yeah, the Lamborghini story, right? Also quite a recent news. I think like 1-2 weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, something like
driving.
that. Lah.
I don't know. It looks like in KL lah.
Mm.
Like he's exiting from the tunnel.
Mm.
He zoomed out the tunnel. Yeah, you know lah. When you drive Lamborghini, the sound very nice, ma.
Yeah.
So in the tunnel will make it louder. So I think he go and rev lah. He rev his engine so much, boom, 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 boom. Then he rush out. He lose control and smash through like 6 cars. Block the entire lane.
I mean, okay lah. Technically, I believe that a lot of people who has like supercar or whatever, they don't have a budget for supercar, but they want to modify their car into a supercar. This is a definition that I found. I mean, this is a theory that I found. The more
What do you mean?
modification you have, the better skill you have. So you must go fast and drive like an asshole.
I think it's because they kena racun lah. You know, they change the engine, they modify it, sound nice. Of course they want to test it, right?
But does it mean you have better skill?
Of course
No.
not lah.
I mean, a lot of people they modify their
depends
car into.
You have to respect your modification, you know. You know, you simply modify, right? You increase your horsepower. Later your tire not enough grip. Your suspension cannot tahan. Your body also not strong enough. So all this type of thing have to figure out. One.
So
Some of them simply modify. Doesn't mean that their skill can improve. It may get worse.
You mean it requires some knowledge to actually modify your car, or else it will get worse?
Definitely. You don't simply just I want to change one part. I change lah. Of course, you want to change like tire, boleh lah.
But I remember some
usually to a more expensive one will be better.
But I remember
like
some
that.
driver that actually they like to modify their car into the less greater version of the vehicle, right?
What? Something like
Modifying
someone owns a BMW or Mercedes. Recently I saw a Mercedes A45 the hatchback you know the hatchback he take out the logo, everything. He put the MyV logo there.
I mean, there's a downgrade but there's more of it, you know. There's more of it. Like BMW driver, right?
Yeah.
They modifies away their signal indicator, so they don't use signal.
No,
they can't use signal.
They don't modify. BMW don't come with signal, you know. Understand that.
So they have to modify the car in order to have signal on their car, right?
Yeah. So if you buy a new BMW, right? That the small light box on the left and the right side of the car, front and
decoration.
back, it's empty. It's empty. Right?
I mean, in the audience member, right? If you feel what we said about BMW drivers, or you're actually the BMW drivers who don't use a signal, feel free to comment. We will be replying to you later. Okay. Let's not talk about BMW thing because I can't control it anymore. It's very funny. But
okay lah. Let's not blame so much on BMW drivers.
Mercedes also have.
Actually, a lot of Malaysian drivers don't use signal lah.
Yeah.
In general lah.
Yeah. I mean,
but yes, BMW drivers every time I never see them.
I never see them using it. Yeah. I never. But one thing I always see, because we never see BMW driver using signal, but one thing I always see, people always using emergency lane for fun. Like 2 or 3 years back, right? I saw a Malay internet persona, right? He recorded a video, recording people who actually use emergency lane, and he scold them in. It's a Malay, scold them in Chinese swear words. It's so satisfying to hear. You don't use emergency lane for. Just never use it, okay?
I think the worst part is that you may cut a 1 kilometer jam in front of you. You go 1 kilometer, suddenly you get stuck in the front. Then right behind you got an ambulance. How? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
that's the thing, you know.
Imagine this, you know. If let's say today you are using the emergency lane, and maybe your uncle, your auntie, your sister, your brother, they got pregnant. They are in the ambulance.
Your uncle pregnant? Your uncle can get pregnant.
And that's That's not the point. But anyway, imagine if they want to rush to the hospital, but you blocking the way, and then the baby just hilang, just go away, just
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
just
that's true
died.
lah. If there's a very
So what do
terrible
you?
emergency, I mean, basically, how to say,
Mm.
the lives are on your hands, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you don't
Mm,
use emergency lane. But
mm, mm,
I'm glad actually. I mean, these are the low culture people. Sorry to say, but it's
mm,
the truth. Uh, and there's actually some people they are. I mean, I'm glad Malaysian are well cultured because most of the time when I see emergency vehicles, people actually give way.
mm,
So it's a very good thing. It's something that we should praise our Malaysian of. This is a very
mm.
good thing for Malaysian, and I really respect everyone that actually gives way for emergency vehicles, right?
Yeah, I agree because
Mm-hmm.
when I last time when I small time, right,
Mm.
it's less often, you know, less
Mm-hmm.
often. Like ambulance or police car come,
Mm.
the road drivers don't care. Last time, a long time ago, lah, about 25 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
those this type of things happen more often. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, now it's much better. But still, there's
Mm-hmm.
still an issue here. I mean, now recently there's more and more ambulance on the road, right?
Yeah.
And
Due
then
to COVID-19.
there's that now also since now things are getting more relaxed. You see more cars on the road as well.
Yeah.
The point is the worst part that I see is sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the ambulance are coming, right?
Mm.
It takes them so long for them to move away, you know. Sometimes the ambulance reach right behind their car, they still don't realize it. What? Then after it takes like 10 seconds like that for them to move away.
No,
Like
actually,
what?
I have a conclusion. I have a hypothesis for
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's when something like this happen, right? There's only two conditions. The first one is like what we say, people with LED cars. The car is full of LEDs. They blasting the music
Modified
so
compound.
loud, and they go and feng tao inside the car. They can't hear the ambulance at all. This is the first situation.
Like that, right?
This is the first situation, and the second
Yeah.
situation is actually some people they do not know how to deal with this kind of situation because they panic. You don't have such experience, and when you see, ambulance coming, and they are so panicked and they don't know what to do. Therefore,
I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, you continue first.
they do not have the ability or have the response to actually move away as soon as possible.
I don't think that's an excuse. If you cannot react to situations like this, you do not deserve a driving license. You do not deserve to be on the road, right?
I would
Because one of the things, yeah.
no, I
What?
would say maybe what because like when we are in driving school, we got never got taught about all this, never. Like how
It's
to deal with
logic
emergency
lah.
situation.
I think it's logic also lah. No, but anyways, okay.
Mm.
The thing is, I feel that if you're on the road,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot panic.
Yeah.
Like if accidents happen, you cannot panic.
Mm.
If everyone is fine, then just settle everything properly lah. You panic, people will start. A lot of people don't know what to do. All this type of thing. Make sure you all just calm down first. If you don't know what to do, call someone lah. Call your boyfriend. Call your father. Call your mother. Ask them settle for you. Or sometimes, if there's ambulance, of course you have to be aware, right, of your surrounding when you're driving. Doesn't mean like, oh, you're on the traffic light. Oh, time to watch my YouTube drama on the phone. Cannot like that, ma. You
Or
must be
listen to our
always be
podcast in front of the traffic light.
yeah. Listen to our podcast when right now live. Okay, don't listen. Don't listen late when you're driving on the road. Listen right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, have to be vigilant on the road. Don't
Mm-hmm.
panic. All these type of things, I think, is all the how to say the traits, the compulsory personality you must have to be on the road.
Yeah, do you have to be vigilant and you have to be as calm as I
Mm.
mean cool, calm and collected on the road lah.
Yeah.
Which is true. Uh, the other thing is some people they panic because they never been in this kind of situation before. But there's another scenario. You know what?
What?
Some people they panic because they are so high, they are totally intoxicated. So when there's anything happen on the road, they can't react. Their reaction speed
Mm.
is like slow down so
Mm.
much. I mean,
Mm.
have you actually drive when you are intoxicated? I mean, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is.
No lah. I never. Okay lah. I
Okay.
mean, one of the things is that uh, when I go, I mean, when you go work, sometimes you go and drink with your colleagues.
Yeah, yeah,
Usually
yeah,
it's
yeah.
after work, mama. After work,
Mm.
mama, right?
Yes.
So yeah, this happen often, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I drive. Sometimes I take my motorcycle. I go,
Mm.
but I mean, during that time, after you drink already, you feel dizzy and stuff like that. Just open your car door, sit inside, or go to sleep for a while lah. Drink before you go to sleep, drink water first. Make sure you're hydrated then your drunkenness will go move away faster. So just go and sleep in your car for a while lah.
Now I would say,
If you're late, hmm?
a lot of people they actually overestimated their capability and their tolerance level.
But you're drunk.
I mean, they think they are not drunk. When someone is drunk, they don't realize that they're actually drunk.
Maybe lah. I don't understand lah. For me, I drunk already. I know because my eyes starting to close. So that's one thing that I know that I'm getting drunk,
Mm-mm.
right? So, but I know that some people they get drunk in different ways,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
still they should identify that part already ma.
Mm-mm. But recently, like, let's not talk about alcohol.
Mm.
Recently, like quite recent, there's one fella. He's so high, he actually killed two on the road because he can't. He just can't react to anything. He just bang and langa those two fella, and just two of them just died.
I from what drugs
Yeah, ganja. Sorry, ganja.
drugs
Yeah, I mean, you imagine, right?
mm.
Let's say now you are intoxicated, you are drunk or whatever, and basically when you go and drink, you don't drink alone. You always drink with your
Yeah,
friends, and
yeah. If you
sometimes
fetch your friends
they
imagine you
prefer
fetch your friends.
carpooling. And then what happened
Mm-mm.
was, when you are intoxicated, there's a very high possibility where you will get into an accident, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
if everyone dies, never mind, all fine. But if the driver
Not
didn't,
not all fine lah. I mean, if all die also still teruk lah,
I
right?
mean, imagine, right? I mean, I have this kind of, I made this kind of situation in my life, not me, but someone else.
Mm-mm.
He, okay, sorry, he or she didn't pass away, but everyone else in the car passed away, and she's the driver.
And the driver
I mean,
mm.
how do you actually feel?
You'll be scarred for life
Okay, but I think we are going too far.
Yeah.
Because today is a very relaxed topic. We don't want to be very deep. And anyway,
Relax. You just tembak the women for driving.
it's the
Very
truth,
relaxing.
so let's discuss about it. So please drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive. So before we move
Yeah.
on to our next section,
Yeah, I think it's high time to talk about the comments, right?
let's look at
Let's
the comments.
see.
Okay.
Hold on. My comments are loading slowly.
Never mind lah.
If you can read. Yeah.
Men also read message while driving.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
I do agree.
from Clarence, focus on driving, please. Yes, this is a very good advice. I mean, we appreciate that comment.
Actually, one thing lah. Do you
Mhm.
feel a lot of people now
Yeah.
they do not appreciate driving. They do not appreciate the drive. They only think that the car is only for to go from point A to point B.
Which is the truth, right?
Which is, I mean,
Partially
enjoy your car lah. You buy the car nice, a Toyota Vios or something like that. You relax, like comfortable inside. Then you focus on the drive lah.
true.
Do you not feel pleasure when you drive?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, I mean, if with nice music, then the road is clear. Just focus on the road.
No, actually,
Look
it's
in
not
front.
encouraged to listen to music while driving. But anyway, I mean,
It's better than
it's better.
what ma.
Yeah,
Of course, you don't start dancing around when you're driving lah.
you're not holding the steering wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of overtaking, is it in the rules that a motorcyclist must overtake from the driver's side because that's within his rear view mirror's field of vision?
No. Why do you have to overtake on the driver's side just because it's the thing is, as a motorcyclist, you have to think that everyone out there is there to kill you. That's the only perception you must have. You have to drive. You want to ride a motorcycle. You have to decide in split seconds, because one wrong move, you fall down,
You're
you're
gone.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you wear a leather jacket or whatever,
It won't
you
protect
have
you.
almost you got full armor lah, I can say. You buy the most expensive things for the motorcyclist one.
You can just
You
reduce
can
the
avoid you can avoid the scratches and things. But if you fall hard,
the
it's gone case,
fatality lah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
basically is you have to decide properly which path to take. There's no in Malaysia there's almost no rules. I mean there are rules. Actually motorcyclists on highway have to use motorcycle lane but
one
nobody uses it.
but one thing,
Hmm.
I'm not I don't fully agree with this, because one thing, what do you mean by driver's side? Because one thing, if you're a
So on the
driver,
right side.
everywhere is your vision. You have to be aware of your surrounding.
Mm.
You can't say, oh, because the motor is on my left side, I can't see, and I crash into the fella. I don't think this is
Yeah,
a
I agree.
this is
I
a
agree.
this is a excuse for, for banging a motorcyclist. Okay.
The thing is we cannot avoid Some motorcyclists they drive crazily So you as a driver also, you have to be aware of this type of things. Some of them are like mosquito, they go around, they turn here, turn there. That's the thing. Sometimes you cannot avoid this, right? So you have to be aware. Sometimes all of a sudden, right? You look. That's how I drive, when I look at it, I look at in the mirror, right? Every almost every second, I'll look up. I'll look up to the rear view mirror. I look to the side. I look this side. Always have to do it.
No,
In motorcycle, even more often.
I mean, speaking about motorcyclists, right?
Mm.
Let's move on to the next topic. Because speaking of motorcyclists, right, I realized a lot of motorcyclists, they are actually a fan of Batman.
Batman.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
mean?
have you actually see how Batman ride his bat cycle? He has to like go down on the chest on the motor tank, so
Yeah.
your whole body
Yeah,
has to
lie down.
lie down on there, and so you can go fast and you can crisscross the road. There's like
like
most of
super
the
bike
yeah, a lot of motorcyclists they do that. I mean,
but
even
they are not riding a super bike. That's the thing.
yeah, I mean, okay, those who not riding a super bike, I mean, the cheaper
kapcai.
the cheaper the bike, the better skill they have.
True.
Because I
you
even
can see they all can do.
okay, because a lot of people I think, oh, are these what you guys just said, was it a rampit? No, rampit is actually Superman's stance. They don't even use their leg. The whole body is flat, like flying on the sky.
Yeah.
in the
They
sky.
put their stomach put on the chair, right, on the seat. Then their
Yeah.
leg straight to the back.
I mean, if they are in front of you, you can literally see their Asadi slippers. It's always that brand. I don't understand
Surprisingly, the slipper can stay on their leg, right?
why. Yeah, it's always that that slipper. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have any rampit story to tell? Because I think rampit, most of our audience member here might also hate rampit, including myself.
For me, I've never actually seen it recently. Nowadays, maybe because I seldom go KL center.
Yeah,
But
it's
last time,
always
long time ago, I was in there's a place in KL. I don't know whether is it Ampang or somewhere around there. Like the shopping mall there is called Ampang Point. Do you know where is it?
I think it's like Ampang Central lah. Ampang Point, right? Was it there?
Yeah, it's called
Somewhere
Ampang
there
Point.
lah.
I don't know lah. Anyways, the Ampang Point, in front of Ampang Point, there's a main road. The road is like 4 or 5 lanes big. It's a very big road. So, and over there got one traffic light, right in front of Ampang Point, so they can turn inside Ampang Point. So there's a traffic light there. So I was driving my whole family. So I drive and I reach at I'm the first person in the traffic light there. And then suddenly, waiting for the traffic light turn green. And suddenly, a lot of noise come out. Sound like mosquito, no? All from the back. Yeah. So all of them come. Suddenly, got 40, 50 of them come in front of me, waiting for the traffic light also, no? When the light go green, they zoom past, and
Bing,
they are not using kapcai.
bing,
It's a very annoying sound, and the one really sound like mosquito. And it's a Yamaha. I know,
RXZ.
RXZ, yeah, RXZ.
Yeah.
Those very popular. Actually, now it's very expensive, you know, the price.
It sound
It's a
like a sharp fart.
powerful, yeah, but it's a powerful motorcycle, and they use it for racing. I think most likely, to me lah, I think that's an illegal race. There's 40 of them, no.
But I think most of the time actually Malaysia government, they actually take a lot of actions to stop all this, but it seems to me that it doesn't work. There's no reduction of rampage on the road or whatsoever. Well, I mean, what is your thought of actually trying to reduce rampage, being on the road and riding so recklessly?
I think one of the thing is that rampage born out of uh uh some sort of passion for motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
So and they want to go fast on this type of motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
We have a race circuit in Malaysia, Sepang,
Yeah.
so famous. Why can't we use this Sepang race court to bring all these people? Maybe can rehabilitate them. Instead of them doing
Being on
illegal
the
races
road,
on the road.
yeah.
Yeah. Why not they take it to Sepang? Yeah, of course it takes money lah, and most of these people most likely don't have money. So yeah, maybe we can do this type of organization. Give an entry fee of 10 ringgit, something like that. The government can do ma. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does make money, but I think it will make the road a safer place. Don't you think
For
so?
everyone. Yes, I mean the other thing is the enforcement, right? Because most of the time, although we can see there's a roadblock or whatever, but it doesn't work because like rampage, maybe the first few will get caught, but the rest is just there. They'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
slow
yeah.
down.
I mean, they can either they slow down or they cabut lah.
They use phone and WhatsApp
They're
the
very
member.
versatile, ma.
They use phone while riding and WhatsApp the member. Stop. Jangan
Yeah,
rempit, jangan rempit. I mean,
yeah.
our Malaysian enforcer is a bit too not very good in handling all this, I would say, because rampage is still there and it's caused a lot of problem and trouble to road user out there. And I believe they actually, like this rampage, they actually confuse themselves with convoy team.
Convoy, ah.
Yeah,
Why you say like that lah?
because they like to be in a group. But convoy themselves, they have rule to follow. But rampage, they don't.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just go out there and do whatever they want, being aggressive.
Yeah. Well, actually, I also got joined such convoys before, motorcycle convoys,
Mm.
and really we have a group leader,
Yeah,
and this group leader, we already set rules to do, and we will ride in a group, and usually, of course, we will have some fun, but not to the point where being a nuisance on the road. We don't do that. Usually we follow the leader, or we call him a pack leader. The pack leader will do some signs.
Captain lah, yeah.
Yeah. They show some signs what to do because he's in front ma. If you're in a group, right, you cannot see much things. You only can see a lot of head only.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if you talk about rampage, rampage culture is a very negative culture. So refrain from doing it. And if you happen to see this on the road, just try to drive safe, because if you don't langgar them, everything's fine. Or they don't langgar you. They somehow have some skills to actually avoid you, but just drive your regular speed when you meet them.
Just drive regularly. If they come towards you, right, they know how to avoid you. So just stay in your lane.
And stay on the
Just
speed.
drive normal. Yeah. So they let them go.
Talk about two-wheelers, right? Cycling is also another thing in Malaysia which a lot of people hates. I'm a cyclist myself.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
hate you a lot.
also hate people who actually abuse the road. When you cycle, you can see other cyclists, and they don't follow what is so-called road safetyness or road or cyclist safety or whatever law it is, whatever rule it is. They don't follow it, and cyclists are actually a bunch of assholes on the road. To be honest.
True.
To be honest.
One thing, how to say, they ride in groups, right? Sometimes they like to block people's road.
Yeah, because you should be like in one line for drafting purpose, but you don't go
One
two,
line,
three
ah.
lines. Yeah,
I never see them one line before. Every time I see
they
them,
want to talk to
it's
their
like
friends.
a crumpled,
They want to talk to their
just a
friends.
mess of cyclists. Eh.
Yes,
If
that's the
one fella
problem.
fall down, gone. Eh. One
There's
fella
a
fall down, gone.
there's a problem with cyclists, and recently there's
Mm.
a cyclist got banged. I okay. First thing first, the cyclist is on a kind of big road, and second thing is I
Yeah,
believe that driver he's actually playing phone or whatever. He just banged him for no ever reason. You can see on the CCTV footage,
yeah.
he was supposed to be able to avoid him, but he decided to just go. And yesterday, my friend actually sent me a video because he knows I'm going to talk about this, and he's like, you look at the rider, the cyclist. He actually follows a truck in order, like truck has like so big surface of area of surface. He just
Yeah, yeah.
followed them so he can go very fast. This is totally dumb, You
Drafting,
don't do that.
drafting.
You don't do that.
Actually, motorcyclists also got do this, I mean, imagine suddenly the lorry brake what are you gonna do? Eh?
Yeah, gone. I mean, a lot of these cyclists or motorcyclists, they're actually very selfish. This is the reason why. I mean, these people, they are the reason why drivers hate like us cyclists. I mean, if you want to ride safely on the road, please behave. Now, okay lah. Another thing is Malaysian likes to park in cyclist lane, so cyclists have nowhere to go.
Yeah, yeah. But actually, I want to ask:
Mhm.
do cyclists actually have laws or rules to follow on the road,
We
or
don't. We
they
cannot.
can do whatever?
We cannot ride on highway. We cannot ride on motorcyclist lane also.
Really? Then
Yeah.
how if you want to go far, like you want to go
Find
like
a way
all
out
those
lor.
Le Tour de Langkawi? I
Oh
mean,
no, I
not Le
mean
Tour
those.
lah.
If you have like this
Those
kind
are
of
legal
tour,
lah. Because
yeah,
they
yeah,
already give you a lane ma.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of cyclists who also want to do that, who want to go a convoy, go up from Johor, go up to Penang. Because I understand it's fun ma.
You
So
you
it,
ride safe. There's a specific road where you can actually do that. But if you want to
where
do in
Kampong
like,
Road is it?
yeah, most of it. But actually, if you want to be very safe, please, follow one line instead of the whole group. You're
Mm,
blocking the others. I mean, if let's say one day I'm a cyclist lah, if I do that, you want to
yeah.
langgar me, feel free to. I'm actually breaking rules. To be honest.
Don't say it like that lah. And later next time, okay, audience, next time you see him on the road, you langgar him.
No, anyway, I mean, those cyclists, right, or actually pedestrian, they think this is the Akong road. Akong road means this is the grandfather's road,
Mm,
right? I mean, speaking
yeah.
of pedestrian, right?
Yeah, actually one of the things, yeah, pedestrian.
Yeah.
A bit annoying is that
Mhm.
when you driving, you want to find parking spot, especially in all those shop houses all near
Shop
houses
lots.
one.
Yeah.
All the shop lots, yeah. So you want to find parking, oh you finally find one parking. Then suddenly got one fella walking, he blocked your road. Wow, he walked so slow.
Well, you can see the butt clapping,
Ayo,
the butt cheek clapping. So they were annoying, right? They just walk
I'm
so
not as sick
slow.
as you lah. I don't look at people's butt lah.
I mean, they using their rear side to face you. I mean, what else to see? You literally can see the butt clapping.
The thing is you got this what is that?
But
This you feel like you want to horn, but then the horn is too loud. It can shock people,
yeah, I mean,
So I
out of
don't know what to
courtesy.
do, You just have to wait for that fella so long. Sometimes that fella takes so long. It's like just one parking spot. It can take 1 minute to pass across. It feels like that,
Aiyo.
It feels like that, but it's very annoying. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as a pedestrian, you are walking on the road. Make
Mhm.
sure just be aware There's a
Yeah,
lot of people also use. And speaking of pedestrian, there's also runners. I
like
think
us.
we both are runners.
Yeah.
Um, one of the thing is when you run, you are very focused on you want to go far. You want to
You wanna hit your
focus on how
personal
far you can
best.
go. You have to make sure your breathing is right,
Mm.
your your speed is
It's
maintained.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, so all the things you have to focus. So sometimes you might be dreaming.
Mm.
You the only thing is like your brain automated just go towards where you want to move already.
Mm.
So I think some people will go start dreaming, but that's the wrong way. One of the thing is that make sure you have to be, as just now we mentioned, you have to be vigilant on the road lah. If you are on the road, you are a user. There are also other road users on the road,
Yeah.
so you just have to be careful, right?
I mean, I actually have a good advice for all runners. It's
Mm.
always run opposite the direction of car.
The traffic light, right?
Traffic. Yeah, because
Yeah, because you can see oncoming traffic, right?
yeah, that's the first thing. And second thing is
Mm.
towards for your safetyness. Because if
Mm.
usually when something happens, like let's say a rider, motorcyclist wants to snatch you, it comes from the back.
Dash leaf,
Yeah, because like usually, if you're not against the traffic, they can actually
Yeah.
like snatch you and just go like that. Like for it
Yeah,
applies to
yeah.
pedestrian also. But if you actually
Yeah.
go opposite the traffic, you can see everything. I mean, unless they actually come from your back, then
Yeah. I
sorry
mean,
lah, you're unlucky
if
lah.
the snatch thief, they can still cut through, ma. But I mean, yeah, it reduces the risk. Of course, it doesn't entirely reduce the risk, but it
Yeah.
reduce it good
Yeah.
enough.
Good enough.
Mm.
No, because for for road runner and pedestrian, safety is always your number one priority. It's not your personal best lah, your heart rate or whatever. It's always safety. Don't be selfish and please be considerate and always be aware of your surrounding for all time on all times. Okay, so before
Imagine you have to think lah. The car is 1,000 kilos. You know, it's made of metal. You know, imagine it knock your
just knock
body.
you just fly.
30 kilometers per hour enough for you to die.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be careful.
Okay, let's look at the comment section. Section. Repeat, as long as they don't hit my car, I will be happy. We will also be happy. Okay. If government,
It means you say leave them alone.
I mean, they just don't come in front of me lah.
Yeah.
If government can make more budget-friendly racetrack,
Hey,
yeah,
not bad also,
Not bad, right?
I also want to take my motor go. Sepang too far lah. 1.5 hour drive.
Okay, quick question. Why motorcycle is always in the right if it's an accident involving a car?
Actually, no. It's not always right. Okay, motorcyclist is not always right, but majority of the times they are right. One of the things is that because last time my sister also passing a toll, suddenly got one motorcycle on the toll lane, you know, on the main road, knock her from nowhere. You know, I don't know if he's from the right. Got motorcycle lane, but he never used. He cut through the toll and he knocked my sister. So yeah, whose fault is that? Of course, it's the motorcyclist's fault.
But I think
so
most of the time, the law enforcer will always think that
they will cite the motorcyclist.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing I also not sure why, but
it just happens lah.
That's the thing lah. So since motorcyclist has more rights on you than a driver, than a car user on the road, so make sure don't knock them lah.
I mean, to be honest, everyone should have actually what is it called, the recorder on your car, camcorder.
A camera. Yeah,
it's always a good choice for you to, I mean, to prevent anything happen actually, like whose fault is it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You have the evidence to actually prove yourself out, you know, from the situation.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. YuNi, you asked for it. Hey, don't langami. They actually want to
knock him down. Don't care.
Okay, so let's go. Let's move on to our next topic. I mean, it will be very fast because here are a lot of fun facts about Malaysian and road etiquette in Malaysia lah. There's one thing I always want to say. Why do you always want to stop? You know, in front of traffic light, right? Why do you have to always stop so far away from the car in front of you? Even your mother can fit inside.
Hey.
What?
Your mom can't fit anywhere. Okay.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm giving an example.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, some people you can see they stop their car so far away from the front.
That you can fit 2 or 3 cars in front, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel that some of them inconsiderate, or some of them are using phone.
Might be lah.
Imagine okay lah. If it's like low, not many traffic, nobody behind you, fine. Do whatever you want.
Yep.
But the thing is, if there's a lot of traffic, you still see people do like this.
You don't understand,
They
right?
still, yeah. Then you have to think lah. When there's a traffic jam, and
Everyone's
imagine
rushing and then
there's
you leave so much space.
you leave so much space. You move in front a bit. People from the back also can move. It actually clears the traffic faster.
Because you won't
Much
miss the traffic
faster.
light, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
What else is
But the
even
thing
worse?
is, a lot of people don't care.
What else is worse to you?
Relating to that lah,
Yeah.
one of the things that they slowly they coming towards the traffic light, they slowly brake. You know, they brake very slow.
And they stick
It
to your
takes so
car.
long for them to reach at the end, and then they reach to the car, and then they accidentally knock the fella.
I mean, I don't understand. It's either too far or too close. I mean, what's the rule of thumb of it, you know? What's the rule of thumb?
I think just leave a small gap enough. Okay, you as the driver, you can see, right? You can see your dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
and then most of the new cars now, you cannot see your front of your car, right?
Yeah.
I think the easiest way to see is you look at the first red light, the rear lights.
Yeah.
If the rear lights is how to say, just above your
Your front cover.
yeah, it's good enough. It's
Yeah.
about one and a half
1.5
meter.
meter lah, somewhere there.
I think a lot of people they cannot estimate the distance.
they are too
That's the
short,
thing.
or they have very short leg, or they sit very
No
far.
lah, maybe they think their car very long. Got giant engine, it's like V12 engine. They think supercar, very long front.
I mean, that's not actually the worst things in Malaysian driver etiquette. There's even worse. Right. Look at the cross junction and T junction. Malaysian, they
Yeah.
don't understand how to use cross and T junction at all.
Yeah, they stop right. They want to exit from the T junction. They want to turn left or something like that, or turn right.
They stop there.
Oh, they are so outside, right? They block the lane.
Yeah.
They come so outside. They block the lane. There's a line there for you to follow. They don't follow lah.
There's a
Or
yellow
there's a
box.
There's a yellow box over there. So okay lah. Majority of places don't have the yellow box.
Mhm.
Okay, they have the line right? The L-shaped line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop there lah. That's the indicating point Nobody follows that. Okay, I
telephone
admit I also don't follow that, but I don't go until so out
You block the
so out until they block the lane
Yeah.
until to the point, right? But they still don't exit, you know.
Yeah.
Then they block people. Then the people who have the right of way, they cannot go. They have to stop for you.
And then they don't
And
move
they-
away.
They stop for you, right? You still
Yeah.
don't exit. What?
They just refuse to move. They'll be like, I'm here. With red light. I know I'm out already, but I will still be here.
Yeah. You already broke the rule. Just go ahead, lah, right?
I mean, people, they do not know how to use cross junction, T junction, or even stopping before the box. That's not the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is roundabout. People don't understand how to use a roundabout, or they just refuse to go out because they're so scared. Okay, basically for roundabout, if you are exiting the first and second exit, you go outer lanes. If you want to
First
go for
exit,
the
outer
third
lane,
and fourth, you go inner lane.
Hey, I think you're wrong about that, huh?
Outer, no, first and second exit is outer
The
lane.
first outer lane is only first exit. Second, third, and fourth. It means second, third, and fourth exit is all the second lane
No,
or
it
the
depends.
inner lane.
It also depends on the roundabout. If you have 4 lanes, of course 1, 2, 3, 4 lah. If you have 2
Okay
lanes,
lah.
you have to stay inside mah.
Let's just say the roundabout that is small one 2 lanes.
Mm.
2 lanes.
Mm.
So the first lane is only for exit left.
Mm-hmm.
The second lane is for 12, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock.
No, I'm not talking about
Am I
entering.
correct? 12,
I'm not
3,
talking
6.
about entering. Entering there, I'm talking about you're already inside.
Oh, okay.
So like, if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
go
I
for
can see
second
that.
exit, you don't stick in the center. You don't stick in the inside ring. You go up for the outer ring. Second exit,
You're still at the second exit. You're still on the second lane,
You're not
Of
inside
course.
the middle. You don't not in the inside. You have to be a bit outer, so you can go out. So you don't block the traffic who they want to go for third and fourth exit.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Tell us what you think, audience.
yeah,
You
yeah,
think YuNi is right or not?
Mm.
I think he's wrong lah.
okay.
First, on the most
actually, I already
left
saw a
is only
comment.
for
I actually
first
saw a
exit.
comment already, but
Yeah.
never mind. Let's move on first.
Yeah, we move on first.
I mean, the other thing is, speaking about because you have to go in and merge in a lane, right? But a lot of people
Yeah.
they don't seem to understand how to merge in a lane, or people they do not understand whether when there's people who actually give signal wanting to merge a lane, they don't give ways. You like you
Sounds
have
like
to.
Penang drivers.
We'll be talking about it later. So, uh, because it's like when you're merging a lane, right? You always that it has a shoulder of it. It has a shoulder.
Mm.
So you want to
Mhm.
slow down. You put your signal indicator towards right or towards left, whatever, and you slowly move your car a little bit out and wait for people to slow down and exit. Don't just some people they don't even care. They just don't slow down and go in. They merge the lane immediately and cause accident. I mean, Malaysian, please be more civilized. If you don't understand how this works, open up your book again, the JPJ book. You will understand
Yeah.
everything again. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the worst, you know. That's
What?
even worse. You
I
come
mean,
in,
there's a lot of even worse, right?
you merge, you merge into the lanes.
Mm.
You merge into a lane, and you goose. You one shot. You go to the opposite lanes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, that's the worst, right? I mean, if you miss your exit, there's another exit in front of you, lah. Unless you're at the age when you reach Singapore, when your entrance is too late already, lah, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But still, but still, if you miss that exit, there's another exit in front of you. Don't go and inconvenience 10 people beside of you just for you want to exit left. Some more, imagine lah, you so fast from the right lane, and some more like highway got 3 to 4 lanes, ma.
You just want to
Wow,
exit straight away.
you exit 4 lanes, 4 lanes just to go to the exit. How dangerous that is.
I
You're
mean, the
basically
best.
going horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah, I mean the best rule of thumb is actually you cross one lane, one lane by one lane, and the other thing
Mm.
is, let's say you know you are about to exit left or right, please stay. I mean, in under 1 kilometer or whatever it is, please you go and stay at that lane, so you won't be having problem cutting across the traffic, right?
Yeah. I do agree. I
mean,
mean
there's
now got Google Maps lah. Use the Google Maps lah. They already tell you in 1 kilometer exit left. Okay lah. If those things never happen lah, you reach then only you see the signboard, because one of the things Malaysian signboard they design it very badly.
too small.
When reach the exit then only they give you the signboard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, understandable. But then if you already too close, you don't go and rush out. Right. Just for you to put your just to rush out like that, right? Your signal it doesn't indicate that you have the right of way, ma.
No, I mean a lot of people. I think it's either they want to go very fast, so they want to stay on the right lane. So when it's about to exit, they just straight away go to the left, or they're not paying attention. Please,
Possibly.
first thing first. If you're not, you don't pay attention on road. I mean, it's not my problem. But if you don't pay attention to traffic light, right, or especially red light, right, it's already green light and you don't move. You're wasting my time a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Please stay attention when you're at the red light. Don't, because it's red light, you open our podcast, the 10 p.m. show, or you want to listen. It's okay. You do that after, or you do that when your car is completely stopped.
Yeah.
I know maybe you want to listen to us lah, but not now. Not when you're at the traffic light. Okay. I mean, speaking about traffic light or whatever light lah, high beaming. Malaysians, I think their light is made of a heavy duty gas or whatever. They just like to high beam people. Don't
I
abuse.
think most of it is accident. Because the flash, the click, very easy to tekena. Except for Toyota. Toyota is opposite side. You push it away.
Yeah.
But most of the cars are just flicked in front. Flick one time, then it gets stuck there. So I think it's accident.
I mean, it's okay if it's accident. I mean, just be aware. You know, every time you get into a car, check your dashboard, check whatever. Whether
The
blue
dashboard
light
will
or not.
indicate, ma. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a blue light there.
That's the
The
only
thing
blue
is
light.
nobody see, ma.
I mean,
Nobody see.
yeah lah, that's the thing lah. I mean, you know, high beam is actually designed for you to look at. I mean, for you to look at the dark road, but you just abuse. You know, you want to chocho people, you want to tailgate people, you flash.
I also like to say one thing about high beam.
Right.
Especially during highway, like if there's very little light, you can use high beam. But if there's someone in front of you, you cannot use.
Just stop using
Must turn it
it.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Turn off. You feel like your night blindness, drive slower.
I mean, if you can refrain from using high beam, is actually the best way, because you're
Yeah.
actually causing distraction to others people. I mean,
Yeah,
imagine
very blinding.
someone they having problem with their eyes, and suddenly you go and flash it, hancho lo, langgar lo,
Worst
accident lo.
one, they use LED light. Oh, you very
So
bright. Oh,
it's the
the
blue
blue
color
color
light.
LED.
Yeah.
Yeah, annoying. If they flash you, wow, it's very blinding one.
I believe it's all manners lah. It's everything related to manners lah. Like honking
Mm-hmm.
also.
Mm.
Even pedestrian walking on the road, you also want to honk. Huh? What else? Like near the school area, near the hospital area, you also want to honk. What's the point? Be patient lah, be civilized lah. Honk is when there's really an emergency, or you want to indicate something, or someone's like reversing their car so close to you, almost bang you. Honk. Never mind. You don't honk 24/7.
I have to admit lah, I honk everybody.
Like recently, I went to come out from a lane, T junction. The car is so far away, like 3, 4, I think at least 6 car away. I just go out lah. And I already passed through the fella. The fella honked me like holding honk. You know, I don't understand. I'm already.
Yeah.
We are both safe, and
That's his lane. Dia punya bapak je jalan.
I'm
You
not.
cannot.
I'm not in fault, and you're not in fault. And why do you have to honk me? Just because you can, or you're driving a more expensive car, so you think your honk is some more premium compared to the others? No, just be civilized lah. Don't use your honk that much, right? And also, I think the reason why people honk is because they're impatient.
True.
But most of the drivers here in Malaysia, when we sit in our car, we are automatically impatient.
Yeah, because we are in an enclosed box, you know. So
Drivers are often
your
very
anger gets
aggressive,
more.
you know. I mean, when they are in the car. I mean, sometimes I see people who are so, they are very fine, you know. They are very civilized in their life, but when they are in the car, middle finger lah, all these swear words all come out. It's like unexpectedly one, you know. It's like, dude, why you don't have to do that? You look at this guy, one more time I see this fella, I want to slap out the fella.
I also do this lah. I also do this, you know.
I mean, this
you
is
know that you sit in my car before.
This is a fun fact of Malaysian. When they're involved in car, you automatically become angry driver. I mean, and then we have this very universal hand sign. You push towards your dashboard and you are showing towards the in front. What the hell are you doing? Technically, it's just there. I mean, every Malaysian, we have this very unique ability where we will cope each other's rudeness and aggressiveness.
Yeah.
We will copy each other's hand sign and stuff like that.
The thing is, you say cannot get angry, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't get angry. But you go and drive in Penang. You see, you get angry or not? You go Ipoh, you go Penang. You drive there and see. You see, you get angry or not? You very easy. You say people patient. You go and drive there and see.
You can never leave any lanes.
Okay, one of the things is that Penang and Ipoh drivers, you can say how to say, they very ngenge lai one. You know what I mean.
Hard come.
The direct translation is hard come lah. Okay, I explain to you. When you want to exit, like maybe you're in a parking spot or something like that, you want to exit Ayo. If there's no car or there's less car, you see they come one by one. One car come. Another car come.
You can never see them slowing
You cannot see a place. They won't slow down for you, or you can never have an empty spot one.
Yeah.
Always one car, then a motor, then a car. Always they block your lane. You can never exit the parking spot. That's the experience. That's a small experience of being in Penang, you know.
Or Ipoh. I mean, they have the worst driver. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's their style lah. Yeah.
I think although Penang and Ipoh driver, they are more ngeng compared to us, but there's one thing in general Malaysian, we are very aggressive. It's U-turning. We can U-turn anywhere, everywhere we want.
Put signal only, put signal, U-turn lah.
And with a hand. Ada jalan, ada lubang, masuk is a U-turn.
Yeah.
There's a way.
There's
a wheel. There's a way.
yeah, versatile, you know.
I
It's
mean,
very versatile. It's not aggressive. Malaysians are very
yeah,
versatile, which I like.
versatile.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you can say also. They
But
don't
to
like
be,
to wear seatbelt lah.
I mean, no, wait, hold on before we move on. Because to be honest,
Yeah.
right, you only go for U-turn if it's totally safe or when there's an indicator that shows you can actually do
I mean
that.
there's actually a signboard there to show you U-turn, right?
You cannot go U-turn. Then you don't do that. You will cause
Yeah.
accident. But I mean Malaysian anyway. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
want to say?
Yeah. I'm just saying relating to the you can U-turn anywhere. We also do we just our rules, our driving laws
Don't
are
apply.
just there for guideline. Guideline only. It's not
transparent.
a must follow. It's like when you need to follow, when dangerous time come or when police near, then you follow.
Yeah.
They're the same thing lah. You don't use seatbelt. A lot of people don't use seatbelt. But for me lah, last time I used to do this, but now for me I don't know how lah, but it's automated for me already. Before, especially before I enter the car, right? I mean I enter the car, I unlock the car already, I open the door. The first thing I do is I sit down
Yeah.
and I put a seatbelt first. I don't start the car first. The reason why a lot of people like they forget their seatbelt is because they start their engine first and then they drive off without putting a seatbelt. But I think that it's one thing is that very easily solved because now all the car manufacturers now they put the annoying beeping. If you don't put your what is it called? You don't put your seatbelt. Yeah, you have the beep. You have the beeping.
Yeah.
So you have to put. Although it's very annoying.
Yeah. But I think sometimes Malaysian you don't forget. You just purposely don't want to. I have friends who can drive 30 minutes to Shah Alam or whatever without having seatbelt on. So I'm in the car. The beeping is a metronome to my head. Ping 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 ping. Oh my god, it's so annoying. But
it's so annoying.
Yeah.
How they tahan? What's the point lah?
I don't understand.
Next time, I think we should suggest the car manufacturer. Now you seatbelt, there's a spike come out from the chair and poke your backside.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is what?
There's also few things lah. The worst one
is
thing that I started just now.
What?
Playing phone when you're driving. That's the worst. Because one of the things is that I see too often people use the phone and then they don't concentrate on road, on traffic light or something. Yeah, all the things that we mentioned just now happens because they use the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah lah, because I myself sometimes also have the habit, but it's mostly switching songs on Spotify.
Hey, don't defend yourself, man.
To be honest, that's most of the case. Or I will just pick at my phone, see what kind of messages come in, because sometimes I afraid that there might be like some emergency message. But yeah, I mean I refrain myself from doing that anymore. But it's a very good advice from Jonathan and us and me. Please stop using your phone while you're driving, unless you're using Waze lah. But Waze is for guidance, not for you to actually look at the phone 24/7.
Waze and Google Chrome, all they got warn you to use ma. Are you driving right now? You straight away press no. You're a passenger.
Yeah, I'm a passenger.
Easy only ma. But that's the thing. These are all this warning or it's simple to just push away. But it can save your life,
Malaysian we never follow rules one.
I do agree. I also got used phone when I driving, but it's only for a split second. Sometimes I check my phone, I open, I unlock, I see, got message. Then I just later lah. I'll message back. But so I just see, got message, put back inside. Then
refrain yourself from using phone while driving. Cherish your life and cherish the others. But there's one more thing I don't understand is that, speaking about cherishing others' life and cherishing your own life, right? I mean, a lot of people, they just toss like garbage out of the car window.
Are you saying that people, your life is rubbish?
No.
It sounds like that.
No, I'm saying that if you throw rubbish out of the car, and imagine if your rubbish hits the other's car, and sometimes you're throwing a very big rubbish, let's say your KFC box or whatever.
Yeah.
And with that speed, it will create some momentum where it's strong enough to actually crash others people windscreen.
Yeah. Actually, I also actually happened this before. Well, not to the point where it terkena someone lah. I was driving my friend, and my friend suddenly, we bought some drinks all those like bubble tea cups one it's not bubble tea, I can't remember. It's
quite
way
big lah.
before bubble tea. It's a big cup. So he drinking, finished drinking already. Suddenly, he wind down the window. I was thinking, what happened?
Yeah, he
I
wants to
tell
say
you,
something.
I tell you in extreme detail. Everything start to go slow mo. I look at him slowly. I stare at him. I saw him take the cup. He throw outside. Oh, I got damn angry. I damn angry at him.
You got scold him.
I shouted at him. Like, what the hell you doing? The thing is, he don't feel remorse.
I mean,
He
most
don't
of
feel
the time,
remorse.
people who throw rubbish,
Yeah.
I don't know whether to describe these people as rubbish or not, but
Yeah, they are
don't-
rubbish lah, basically.
they don't feel anything. They'll be like, "What is wrong with it? Nothing wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm just There's some people even have explanation. If I don't throw it out, janitor has nothing to do. What?
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous, So
That I cannot say lah. That fella the only word to describe him is a bastard.
yeah.
He's a bastard.
I mean, we are here to spread love, not hate. So let's stop talking about all this. Let's move on to the comment section. I mean, when it comes to road etiquette, it gets us very angry lah. Okay, sorry
Yeah.
And not sorry. It's
Hey, you mohon terasa all of these
mohon
people.
terasa, yes.
Mohon
If you
terasa.
feel
You don't
it-
apologize to these sort of people.
If you feel it, improve yourself.
Uh,
Okay, move on to comment sections. Rule of thumb in driving safely: be as predictable as possible. Yes. For pedestrian also, yes.
yeah. That's very true. Be as predictable as possible.
Accident happened on the opposite lane. Why the F is the car in front slowing down? We will be talking about that. Don't spoil our story. Oh, don't get
But
me started.
Just now you mentioned there's a comment talking about the roundabout thingy. I'm curious.
Yeah. I'm getting into it. Don't
Okay.
get me started about roundabout. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the most outer lane is for first and second exit. The inner lane is for third and fourth exit.
Huh?
Yeah.
Outer lane?
Yeah.
Terbalik lah you.
No, first and two
Outer lane?
exit is outer lane.
Yeah. I dreaming. Sudah
Yeah.
lewat malam. Yeah, correct. But
You-
the thing is, you say is
First and second exit
first.
is the outer lane.
That's what they say lah. I also not sure, but
It's in
to
the
me,
law.
I feel like the outer lane is only for first exit.
Because first exit is very close, what? You just go because you don't have to go stick to the outer lane. You just go and then people behind you will just go in front, so they can exit to second lane.
Possible.
Because if you are in the middle lane, some people want to go to second lane, you will interrupt the others. Because the roundabout so big, if you already exit the first lane, what about the second and third exit? Right.
I'm not too sure lah, because in my logic, because the first lane exit, the other lane that want to exit also first exit, so it's very smooth for the outer lane. That's the thing lah. So I'm not too sure if anyone who knows this.
No, it's actually first and second
there's-
exit lah.
First
for
and
outer
second
lane.
lah.
Yeah.
Okay lah. But it's a small matter lah. The thing is, all the things that we discussed just now is the
Yeah.
worst part, right?
Rule of thumb in driving is to treat everyone on the road is dumb. Censorship. Those
I think I do agree. Yeah, you do have to treat everyone idiots as idiots.
Hey,
It is the safest way.
we
You
are
have to
here
drive
to spread
defensively.
love, not hate. Okay.
You do. It's just basically you have to do this to save your own life, to
No,
save
no.
all the hassle.
We are here to spread love, not hate. Those rubbish thrower can go to hell. Yes, they do. So let's move on.
We are here to spread love, not hate. What is this?
Okay, so
Hypocrite.
continue with our fun fact, lah. Okay.
Ah.
This will be going very fast, First thing first, double parking. You can never see the fella. You can never find the fella. And when they double park,
!aiyo!
they like to park in front of an empty spot. Hui, best. I mean, you
The
can
worst
never.
part is that
you can never find the
wanna
fella, you know.
exit. Yeah. Then he come out 1 hour later. Sorry for a while only. Sorry I slap you there and say sorry you like Walao.
I mean, these people, they treat like, oh, it's my right to park here, and they like to park at the empty spot. I mean, your car usually takes up like up to 3 spots or 2 spots. Depends on how you park it. Depends on how you park it. And usually there's like one empty spot. You want to park in, you also cannot park. Because these people, they double park, they don't
block
leave their
already,
contact.
right?
They don't leave their contact. And the other thing, I think you also agree with me in this. Malaysian has the greatest parking skill ever.
What do you mean?
There's a spot, there's a parking. Government premises,
no
parking,
no need the line.
problem.
No need the line, right? No need the parking line, right?
You just park everywhere.
Ada lobang, as long as
Masuk.
they park right, they fit in, they leave one lane for people to cross.
Just
They don't
enough.
block the road.
Just enough for people to go through.
That's a parking spot.
Right, I mean, it's Malaysian are creative lah, in a way.
Yeah.
But
actually, I do like this sort of thing, but don't over lah.
I mean, some
to me-
people, they can go up to bump and something. Like, you have a country, you go up to bump. If you're driving a Hilux, understand lah. How country go up? I don't understand. And then when they come down, right, you can hear the
The bottom. Speaking of culture,
uh-huh.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on.
no. We talk about the culture one. We
Okay.
talk about culture. Later I forget lah. The culture.
Mhm.
Okay, when you driving, go find parking
Uh-huh.
in shopping mall.
Yeah.
You drive. Then usually you wanna find the parking spot close to the lift one
Mhm.
right, for convenience. So you drive
Yeah.
Fortunately, right in
One
front of the lift.
parking. Yes.
You see one parking spot, right?
You
Damn
see
clear.
hope.
You go closer and closer, then suddenly you see, kanchier. Walao, eh.
They'll just be there.
Cannot.
Nope.
And the thing is, I know all of them sengaja one. Because last time I used to drive kanchier, I also do that.
I mean, I also do that with my car lah. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
when you want to prank people, you don't feel good of having to be treated that way. So you want to do that to other people too.
You park deep inside, so they cannot see you.
But the worst one, right? Speaking of parking, please don't park at the turn.
Turn.
Don't park at the shoulder or the elbow. Of the road.
Yeah. I get what you mean. When like you turn, it block your vision, right?
I mean, you can't see it when you do not know whether to go out or not.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're using you want to exit on there, someone park on the corner, really cannot see. Cannot see. That's a problem. I don't know lah. There's a few things. Sometimes you want to park, you want to break the rule. At least still be considerate lah, right?
Yeah. I mean, we have more fun facts here, so let's go a bit faster. Because one thing, as we know, right? Do you actually follow speed limit?
Never.
I think Malaysia also don't follow it.
I follow. I reach the toll. After I pass the toll, within
again.
10 seconds, already break the limit, the speed limit already.
I mean,
But I
most of
don't
the
break
time,
too much.
most of the time we use ways in a very familiar road is because we want to see whether there's AES or speed trap or not, right?
Yes. I
So-
follow the speed limit plus 10%, especially AES.
Yeah. You just be
Plus
like,
10%.
better to be safe than sorry. But I will not follow the speed limit anyway, right?
Yeah.
Speaking about speed limit, it will always cause accident, right? When there's accident, what happened?
The thing is, especially in highway you see, right? When you go highway, you suddenly see in the middle of nowhere, there's no exit anywhere. Highway, everything straight road, got 4 lanes, straight road. Suddenly got jam. Why You keep going. Sometimes can go up to 1 hour, the jam. Very frustrating, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly you
it'll
see-
be a construction or whatever, is it, right?
Yeah, when you reach the point, accident. The worst part is that accident opposite side. Not on your lane also. Opposite the other side. This side jam like hell.
Yeah. Because everyone is
Right.
kepo, we are kepochi. Kepochi as a busybody, busy person.
No. I think there's someone by Toto.
Yeah, you have to find the 4 digits
the,
by
the
Toto.
number there.
The number.
If God also I want lah.
But the other thing, right? You want to buy Toto. Malaysia, when there's an accident, they always be like, got fatality or not, got people die or not. Hey, we got hand or you see got one dismembered hand there, you know. Oh my god.
Worst one is that people slow down so much. They start filming also. They film. They take camera. They take their phone out to go and film also.
Oh, it's always in your WhatsApp group chat.
Yeah.
You see. You don't drive better. You don't drive slowly. Accident happens. While holding the phone, saying that. You know?
People, do they actually think or not?
I mean, most of the time in Malaysia, right, we know how to talk about the others, but we don't realize that we actually do that. Right.
Yeah. That's the thing. We like to talk about other people, but we don't realize that we actually do that as well.
I mean, Malaysians are weird lah. I mean, we slow down for accident or fine. But the definition of traffic light is different also. People is like, oh, green light is go, yellow light is slow down, red light is stop. No, in Malaysia, green light is go slow, yellow light is go faster, red light is definitely go.
Yeah, go. Everything is go, right?
Go.
The green light is very annoying. Why take their time, take their own sweet time.
Until there's a yellow light, they will start to speed up. But when it's your turn, you
cannot pass through it, Yeah, bloody hell.
I cannot tahan lah. And also because of colors. Let's talk about colors. We talk about traffic light, in most color. But why do you have why do you need actually like black tinted window? You want to OXX in the car, is it? Or you want to play with second manual stick?
Yeng ma, black color you cannot see inside. Outside people cannot see you ma.
They want to play second manual stick ma. Right.
Second manual stick. No. The thing is, I also don't understand why you want so dark. I mean, okay, I know now is legal lah. If I'm not mistaken, you still have to apply. Yeah, you still have to apply a permit or something like that.
In what scenario?
But that time Anthony look changed one lah. If I'm not mistaken, every from your left right to the back is all 100% can be tinted, but your front have to be 50%. If I'm not mistaken lah, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, but if it's too dark also, right? I got sit inside before. Tinted very dark. You cannot see especially at night. Really cannot see at all.
Yeah,
you only can see like if there's if got headlight you can see that one, but very hard to see. I don't know how people drive. Cause accident lah. That's why.
I think I can understand lah. Right. Once you go black, you can never go back.
The truest words. The truest words.
Yeah, the truest word is go black, you can never go back. I mean, maybe this is what all these people with black tinted window they actually think. I don't understand, but maybe they'll be like, you both of you don't understand, but we understand. I don't know, right? Also, one thing is very fascinating in Malaysia, right? What is a zebra? What is a zebra crossing?
Yeah, zebra crossing, same thing like U-turn. Malaysia very good. That's why I like Malaysia very much. Anywhere can cross. The zebra crossing is just there for decoration. In KL, look very nice, ma. You see, there's one side, there's one place
KL
in
Central, KL Central, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like in Japan also.
Yeah.
That one they do follow though. They do follow there.
There's traffic light, ma.
The certain places. No, near my house also got traffic light for pedestrian, ma. Also got a zebra crossing, ma. Where got follow one? Nobody follow one.
One thing in Malaysia lah, you don't care. You just anything happen, you want to use the pedestrian or whatever, you have to tunjuk tangan. I mean, if there's no zebra crossing, you just show your hand, and you are through.
Yeah.
And you are at let's say
very powerful.
You are the pedestrian, right? You want to walk on the zebra crossing. If you didn't show your hand, you will get honk.
That's why your hand is very powerful. Tangan atas.
Yeah, done. Let's be a bit serious lah, okay? I mean, enough joking and enough having fun here. But one thing, right? On road, if you ever feel tired, please rest. You can rest everywhere. I mean, it's fine. You can even rest as emergency lane if you're really
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
I
Have
mean,
you experienced before?
I do. I went.
I also actually kena before once.
The time I was
It's quite
coming back
scary.
from Nilai, was it? No, I actually coming back from Ipoh and I passed by one of the perhentian, right? Well, I cannot hold it anymore. I just go there, I sleep for 30 minutes, then I proceed driving. Although it's
Yeah.
like 1 hour away from my house, but
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to risk it.
The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
at least you get to control. Got once I was so tired, really so tired. I was coming back from KL
Mm-hmm.
and I was driving.
Mm.
It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm.
If I'm not mistaken, I coming back from university.
4 o'clock in the
So
afternoon, yeah.
yeah, 4 o'clock in the afternoon after a class, a very boring class. If I'm not mistaken, it's like maths, mathematics, you know lah, mathematics class. So I was coming back.
Yeah.
Really, my eyes really like so heavy, want to shut down. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I actually did a micro sleep. Very
While
scary.
driving.
Yeah. I actually slept.
I mean, in
And
that
then
split second, anything can happen, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I was so scared, you know. I managed to open my eyes back up. I straight away wake up. But then I know this is very tired already. I went to the side of the road. I parked I know at the side of the road is also not danger not safe, but it's safer for me to be there
to continue
rather than drive.
continue the journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just shut my eyes for a few seconds, few minutes. Few minutes is all
It's all
that's
fine.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Then after that, I just continue my journey, lor.
I mean,
Very scary.
The other thing is in Malaysia, no, not only Malaysia, it applies everywhere in the world. In the world, If you ever experience or if you're ever in a road with a truck, please stay as far away as possible. It's either you stay as far away as possible or you try to cross them,
Overtake
them
as fast as
possible. You don't want to because that's what we say perspective, right? Lorry driver, they only have like what 180 just right in front. They can't see anything at the back.
No, like the thing is their blind spot is damn big.
It's damn big.
Right?
So if you actually follow them at the back or at the corner, let's say 45 degree from where the head of the truck is, you are going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
If
they don't
didn't
see you at all,
they will
right?
just bang you and your whole car is gone.
Yeah.
And also I realize a lot of people, they do not understand that when a truck is giving a signal, the signal is so bright because they have like a trailer, especially they have like 3 or 4 signals from the front to the back.
Yeah.
When you see it, please slow down, let them go through, let them have the turn. You only turn after they take their turn. Okay.
Yeah, they will take a lot. I think sometimes they take like
2 or 3
one
lanes.
1.5. Sometimes 2, not 3 lanes 2 lanes I think max is 2 lanes but still, some people don't realize that, right?
Yeah, I mean, the other thing if you ever have people give you way or you give people way, it's always having a courtesy to actually like say, I mean, give a hand sign to say thank you or whatever. I mean, have a courteous, be courteous in a way .
I partially agree, but I think it's not necessary The most important thing is that you focus on the road right? Yeah.
So what do you think is I mean about the root of a problem of Malaysian, driving recklessly, not having enough knowledge on the road?
I think one of the things there's a lot of issues here. Right? One of the things is that the easiest for me to see the root of the problem is that you can see is the JPJ system JPJ syllabus. Then the thing is, in their driving schools, it's basically so easy to bribe. Basic, right. You don't realize that, man.
It's
like
always
you go
on the
to all
road
those driving school. You go to the driving school, straight away they offer you the main package they offer you is a bribe package.
1,800, 1,900, 2,000.
Yeah, something like that. The test doesn't cost that much, right? Like 1,000 plus, I think.
More. I mean, if it's just test, no bribing, no pow, somewhere around 1006, 1008. But if you park, it's somewhere around I don't know, 2000, 2200, somewhere there.
Yeah, something like that. So it's basically all this driving school also already give you this package, you know.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
open
yeah.
like that, you know. That's the thing. So bad. You have to make sure like this type of thing don't happen. One thing is that the syllabus already so easy. You still need to pao meh.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I don't understand. I mean,
Ah.
the other thing is the enforcement also. I mean,
Mm.
there's a lot of bribing involves. There's a lot of bribing involves in Malaysian traffic.
Mm.
So a lot of people be like, "Ayah, no need to follow rules. Anything happen, could you copy lah?" So I mean, it's
Yeah,
already a
yeah,
very
that's the
bad
thing, right?
mindset. You know, it's already we already having this kind of mindset in our
Mm,
Malaysian traffic. So
mm, mm.
who else still care to actually follow the rules? You know.
Yeah, true, true. Money can solve every problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, and another thing is about Malaysians having. Okay, this is not entirely Malaysians' fault, but it's the road. It's so bad you don't even have to go cinema to watch 4D or 3D films.
The
You
not
can
4D. You know those they call it D box
you can literally
D
feel it
box.
with your own car.
Yeah, the car the chair can shake, right?
Yeah, I
No
mean,
need no need to go cinema. You open you buy a flat screen TV, you fix to your car.
because from time to
And
time
drive on the road.
when you're avoiding holes, right? Accidentally, someone who doesn't have experience of it, they are new to that area. When you do that, you might cause accident. You know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
one of the
One of the
problem
things
lah.
is the worst part is that no, the hole is so deep, got water there, you cannot see. This is very bad for motorcyclists, you know.
Just all the
Sometimes
pothole.
yeah, the hole so deep and then got water, you don't know how deep it is, right?
No, actually,
Imagine you motorcyclist,
the
so
cyclist
you
passed away
muscle inside.
because of that.
Or oh yeah, 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 yeah. Remember that was a few months back, right?
I mean, the few months back one is the
Oh, that was Kyrie.
no, the Longkang
Kyrie.
gap is too big. Kyrie Jamaluddin, our health minister, he got into a pothole and he actually tripped.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Then
it
they
got
fixed
solved.
it, right?
They got solved. It fixed it immediately because I believe is his position and his ministry. But
Yeah.
I mean, in Malaysia, most of the time, I wish lah, maybe the local enforcer can go and fix the road as much as possible lah. I don't understand. What is the problem of Malaysians having bad road all the time? Even it's fixed, it won't
Our
won't stay there.
our JKR all privatized.
No, it depends because
Jabatan Kerja Raya.
some of the
They
place
do
is
not
not
have
JKR also. Let's say your area is not JKR's problem.
private one
It's
to be
Malaysia.
private
It's like let's say you're in Selangor. It's something to do with MPK.
Yeah, but all private one if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah
They do not
lah.
have their own.
They have
They
their
do
own
not have
tenant
their
lah.
own worker. All private one. That's the thing.
This is the thing. I think Malaysian. I mean, maybe government or a
A
lot
lot
of
of things need to
Malaysian.
be solved. A lot of things need to be
They don't
reviewed.
actually pay attention on road, so
Don't
there's
know
a lot of
lah.
problem that cause because of this.
So Minister of Roads, take note
Traffic, Minister of Traffic. Well, back then Anthony Loke was actually good lah. Let's move on to the comment section before we end our topic today. Eng Parker, we are talking to you. People don't understand this also. Okay, basically,
Yeah lah.
there's this place
There's a
in
place.
Selangor, in Klang, in Eng An. We have a place where everyone just double park. If you say SS15 people can park, they don't park very good. You have to come to Eng An. You can experience all
Somehow
type of double
less
parking.
people, right?
You can experience all
people,
type
you
of
know.
double parking, triple parking, or people who double park 2 lanes together and only one car can go through in the middle in between of those two double parking car.
Very, very creative.
Yes. Okay. So to conclude today's show, I mean it's a bit too long, but because it's because of today's topic. Today's topic is something a lot of Malaysians would like to rant about, would like to talk about, but usually you don't talk about it too much. You'll be like complain, but nothing is done, right? I mean, the reason why we do this is because we also want to raise the awareness, right? So
yeah, we have to improve ourselves as well.
I mean, on the road, be vigilant, drink responsibly. I mean, don't drink and drive. If you're drunk, Grab is your best friend.
Yeah. True. Grab is one of the best ways. But if you still insist on driving, go to sleep first.
I mean, yeah lah, and be aware for
There's always
surrounding all the
time. There's
lah.
always time. Yeah.
And then we want everyone to be safe, especially during this pandemic. I mean, pandemic is already hit us so hard. We don't want anything to happen to any one of you. So stay safe and love you all. And thanks for tuning in. And if you actually enjoy our show, please feel free to share to your friend. I mean, like our Facebook page, follow us on our Instagram at the 10 p.m. show 21, and we have a lot of podcast channel out there. We are on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Link is in the pinned comment section below. And thank you for tuning in, and love you all.